Hi friends, welcome to Srisai IT Hub. In this video of core Java programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: date class with other methods in Java programming. So first of all, we'll understand what is date class in Java programming. First of all, this class is available in java.util package. And what is the use of this class? Okay, so this class, it is used to represent a particular date in year, month, date of a month, day of a week, hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. For example, if we take something like year, so year is represented as plus 1900. Okay, so whenever we are giving our year manually, we have to say minus 1900. Months 0 to 11, January to December. Date of a month 1 to 31, which is DD, or just for our representation. Day in a week 0 to 6, Sunday to Saturday. Hours 0 to 23, minutes 0 to 59, and seconds 0 to 59, and milliseconds 0 to 999, which is total 1000 milliseconds. So now coming to constructors and other methods with date class. So first of all, this class is serializable, clonable, as well as comparable, and all three are inherited interfaces. Right, so if you see the description of the date class, java p -p java.util.date. So issue this command in the command prompt. So date class, serializable, so it can participate in serialization and deserialization. Clonable, we can create a duplicate date object using clone method. Comparable, so we can compare one date with another date using compare to method. Right, so now coming to the constructor. So this is a default constructor which will initialize the date object with current system date and time. And this is another date object for which we have to pass milliseconds as parameter. Based on that milliseconds, it will take the date and time, and these milliseconds are calculated from January 1st 1970 midnight 00 hours 0 minutes 0 seconds and 0 milliseconds. So the time elapsed from this particular date to this long milliseconds. Right, and coming to the methods, we are going to use clone method, parse method, before, after, and then compare to method, to string, to local string, and to GMT string. Right, so these are some constructors and methods, other methods to work with date class. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program. Date class example 3.java. Take a new page. First we'll write the comments. Program to demo, date class with other methods, and then import java.util package with a date class. Take the main class with main method and save this program in your working directory. Right, so now let us create an object of date. D1 is equals to new date, print D1. So initially it will take current system date and time. So we'll execute all the cases one by one. Right, save the program, come to the command prompt, and then compile date class example 3.java. No error, and then run. So it is taking current system date and time, November 28, 2020, and then 22 hours 18 minutes 32 seconds Indian Standard Time, and Saturday. Right, So next, let us make a cloning of this date. How? So d1.clone, its return type is object class, which is a super class for all the classes in Java programming. Convert that into date class, which is downcasting, and store the reference in d2 and print d2. So both d1 and d2 should contain the same date and time. Compile and run. So both are having same date and time, d1 and d2. Next, we will use parse method. So coming to the parse method, it is a static method. So static methods are called directly with class name. For example, class name date.parse. Now for this parse method, we have to pass string as a parameter with valid date and time. So I'm going to pass 2021 January 1st, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. So this is a valid date and time. So for this valid date and time, it will calculate the time elapsed in milliseconds from January 1st, 1970, midnight 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and 0 milliseconds. So for that elapsed time, it will return that as a milliseconds. So print that milliseconds, save it, recompile, and run. So these many milliseconds are elapsed from January 1st, 1970, midnight, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. So now let us convert this milliseconds into date back again. So date d3 is equals to new date. So for the constructor of date class, pass milliseconds as parameter. So it will be converted into valid date and time and print d3. Save, recompile, and run. So we should get the date what we have passed as a parameter. So January 1st, 2021. So since we have given 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, it has taken it as it is IST, which is Friday. Right. So now let us check for before date, after date. It will print true or false. So d1 dot current system date and time before d3. Yes. So d3 is 2021 and d1 is 2020 days date. So it is a true, it is a before date. So d1 date, is it after d3? False, it is before only. So the answer should be true and false. Save, recompile, and run. So true and false. So this date is before date to 2021. It is not after date. So true and false. Next, we will compare two dates. Okay. Right. So here, let us take d1 dot compare to d3. So d1 date is 2020 and d3 date is 2021. So first date is less than second date, so it will return -1. In the second case, d3 dot compare to of d1. So first date is greater than second date, so it will give +1. Next, we are assigning d1 date to d3, so both contains the same date. Now if we say d1 compare to of d3, both are same, it will return 0. So greater than 0, less than 0, and 0. So recompile. So we should get +1, sorry, -1, and then +1, and then 0. So d1 is less than d3, d3 is greater than d1, and both are equal. So comparing with respect to the dates internally. Right, next we will convert the date into string format for our convenience. So for this we basically have three methods. So d1 dot toString. So date will be converted into string format. Recompile, and run. So this is a string format of the date. Yeah, since it is displayed on the output screen, it will be in date format only, but it is a string converted date. Next, d1.toLocal string means as per the local standards of writing the date, it will convert the date to string, local string. Save, recompile and run. So this is the local format of writing the date and time in IST, Indian Standard Time, 28-November-2020, 10:24 20 seconds PM. Right, so similarly, d1.to GMT string, so Greenwich Meridian Time. As per that standards, it will convert the date into string format for displaying or writing purpose. So recompile and run. So 28 space November space 2020 space. So 16:54, okay, and then 58 GMT. So here GMT means minus 5:30 hours. So 10:24 PM and this is 16:54 PM. So minus 5:30 hours is GMT for IST. So IST is plus 5:30 hours, GMT is minus 5:30 hours for our IST. So this is how we are supposed to work with date class with other methods in Java programming. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.